Hi Capricorn, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of October, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month is a love special inspired in this Libra partnership oriented season we are on, and it's called The Ring. If you would like to know more details about that love special, just email me or for any other of my services. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So, Capricorn, it feels like this mid-October can be a little bit stressful for some of you. It feels like there's something being acknowledged, revealed, discovered, an event as well that can be happening that opens here your eyes to certain truths that you were either unaware of or unsure about, that you're getting the confirmation. So for some of you that have been a little bit suspicious about something that has not been giving you like the right feeling, there will be a chance for you to come to terms with what the truth are, because as an opportunity you have the Seven of Swords, and as an advice you have Justice. This will be an uncomfortable truth in a situation that brings upon some very uncomfortable feelings, but at the same time it feels like whatever this truth is, it's needed for you to change some direction here with your life. Particularly for some of you, this will be a lot dealing with work or new skills or new chances in terms of work, career, business. It feels like some of you need a turn, a professional turn, and the universe is kind of intervening here with the Tower as your challenge. Being that it's in the challenge, it's like it really felt, for some of you it's felt like a loss. For you it's felt like a breakdown, right? For you it's felt like something that shouldn't be happening. And I feel like some of you will be a kind of almost like physically affected by whatever this is. So you could feel in the moment, it could be that there's this sick feeling, this feeling of being really not doing well, and needing to regroup energy within you to move on to the next chapter or move on to what you're going to do about it. Because even if this is something that it's like a collapse of a structure in your life that would require, time for you to almost like, it's a feeling like you need time during mid-October, to bring yourself to a point where you admit this to be what it is, or where you come forward as well with truth, with decision, with a choice. It could be that you're avoiding as well making a choice because you know what's going to come out of it, or you have a feeling like once you make this choice, once you make this decision of the Justice influence, the Tower effect will happen, which is something will crumble. There will be a disruption of a harmony or a structure that has been giving you some sense of stability, that needs to collapse, that needs to come down, crushing down actually, so that this person moves away from it. It's something you're being called to move away from, to heal. The Tower is with this card that is purification, and it's a card that talks about a lot of those times where we cry and we sweat and we have the chills and we shiver and we have fever and everything like that. If for some of you that are feeling like those physical sensations, again, not feeling as well, very well, health wise, it's like a huge release of energy that is happening for you Capricorns, and it's like this purification, but it's a feeling of purification of your life path, or it feels like some of you have not been choosing wisely. Some of you have not been choosing truthfully, or there's a situation in your life that definitely does not align with your authentic self, and you're now listening to it, or you're forced to listen to it, because with justice you also have rhythm and internal time, which is all about taking time and respecting our own time and timing to process, to deal, to act, to work, to relate. So is it feeling like some of you might be pushed as well, or there might be influences trying to push some of you Capricorns out of your hiding places or out of your comfort zones, and you will be tested on that alone, on remaining, committed to your well-being. For example, there are Capricorns that might not be doing well, again, in terms of health, and you might have, people coming up and tempting you to go out or do crazy things, or relapse into some sort of, activities or other types of abuses that are detrimental to your health or this recovery process. So be very careful in not falling into temptation during this time, because you need to respect the time that your heart, your mind, and your soul are taking to recover, recharge, restore, rebuild something. And it feels like it's not, a minor thing. So some of you are really trying to pick up the pieces, or will be trying to pick up the pieces of something that really disrupted you internally, externally. There has been a disruption, and you're still picking the pieces from that in mid-October, and it's okay that you are. It's a feeling of being too tough on yourself as well, like wanting to be available, present, strong, ready before time and before need. For some of you, again, the Seven of Swords is showing with this new skills card, oracle card. Some of you have been running from your gifts, or running from something new that you should be applying your energy into, but maybe you felt like you couldn't, and now something beyond your control kind of is happening here in influencing your life to make sure that you go in the direction of the new, you go in the direction of where you could explore and receive much more. And I feel like some of you Capricorns is about excelling. It's not just about, doing well, it's about excellence. So I keep getting like there's something of excellence that you're put in the path of excellence instead in the path of conformity or in the path of settling. But you need to take your time to come to accept certain truths. So don't be hard on yourself, or let others as well push you beyond your time. It's like you have this internal, clock, and the time for you is working in a different way than for others, and that's okay. Respect that. It's also a feeling of respecting a lot of your needs, and putting perhaps your needs above others. For some of you, almost like a feeling of put your needs above others for the first time. So I'm really connecting with Capricorn souls here that have been doing things too much for others and not taking care of themselves, not taking care of what they should, to make sure that you are okay. It's like you have not been checking in with yourself, and for some of you this will manifest in a health scare. And usually when we have those type of situations, when we are forced to, because of the fear that is steered, we wake up to the reality of our necessities. That is, we have not been eating right, or you have been overdoing, too much of something that it's not good for your health, or you have not been checking up and making exams for a long time, or you have not been listening and giving proper attention to the signs of your body. And you can put this into your health life or love life or professional life. There has been symptoms, Capricorn, that something has not been right. Definitely with the Seven of Swords. Something sneaky, deceptive, a lie, a betrayal, a theft. Some of you will feel like you have been taken advantage here in a situation. Like you're now seeing that you were maybe a pawn in someone else's game and scheme, or this is about not getting what's, expected or rightful. For Capricorns that are in situations with the law, with court, with contracts, it could be that if the outcome of those situations might not be the one that, if it's felt like it's the right one or the one that you wanted. So there's a lot of patience also here for some of you Capricorns with outcomes during this time, because you feel like things are not exactly as what you wished them to be, and you're adapting to this change, to this shift, that it's unwanted but that it's needed. And I keep getting like some of you, in time you will come to this understanding. Right now you won't see why would such pain and such difficulty and challenge and stress and whatever negativity is, why would this be needed? Why we would need something so terrible or awful or distasteful to happen to us? Because we evolve and expand mostly from challenges, mostly from the shadow space, not from the light. That's why we tend to run from our own selves, because it scares us, right? The depths are dark many times. The depths are smothering. The depths, are not all about what's pretty, what's, I keep getting like there's this aspect of you that it's darker, or that is more in the shadow connection. And perhaps some of you have not had, or are you not having the best relationship with some shadow attributes. And the shadows in the world are really like talking to you, doing things to you, and you're like afraid. There's that feeling of being afraid of the boogeyman, right? Like being haunted, feeling persecuted by negativity coming from your work life, or feeling like your life in general right now is followed by so many unfortunate or negative energies that you're wondering why is this happening to me, right? And the acceptance of it obviously is not, for some of you, will not be the easiest. But I also see that for those really willing to do that shadow work, are comfortable with it, this mid-October can actually be great. It's like it will clear out toxicity that still remains in you. It needs to be purged out. So there's this actual feeling of things leaving, right, your body. So it could be, again, tears, sweat, I have to say, like vomit, and things like you're expelling things out of your physical body that are not comfortable, neither pretty, again, but it's needed for you to find that state of purification. And I know that this might seem like a very negative energy or message, but it is strongly what I'm picking upon is a lot of release of toxic energy. So more balanced with the Justice card here as an advice: balance, truth, harmony, right? Integration in the light and the shadow, balance between light and shadow basically happens. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we'll see each other soon.